Imagine walking into a car dealership with a briefcase containing $70 million in cash, ready to buy the single most expensive automobile ever sold. Sounds insane, right? Well, buckle up, because that's exactly what happened when one American businessman decided he absolutely had to own a piece of automotive history. From million-dollar hypercars that can outrun fighter jets to custom-built masterpieces that cost more than entire skyscrapers, we're counting down the 10 most expensive cars that money can't buy. And trust me, by the time we reach number 1, your jaw will be permanently stuck to the floor. Number 10. McLaren Speedtail. Picture this. What happens when McLaren's engineers decide to throw physics out the window and create something that looks like it time-traveled from the year 3000? The answer is the McLaren Speedtail, a Hyper GT that doesn't just bend the rules of aerodynamics, it completely rewrites them. This isn't your typical supercar with angry lines and aggressive stances. Instead, the Speedtail flows like liquid mercury, with every curve calculated to slice through air with supernatural efficiency. Under that gorgeous carbon fiber skin lies a hybrid powertrain that produces 1,050 horsepower, propelling this three-seater missile to a top speed of 250 miles per hour, making it the fastest McLaren ever built. The driver sits in the center, flanked by 2 passengers, creating an experience that's more Formula One than traditional supercar. With only 106 units ever produced, the Speedtail represents exclusivity at its finest. And at $2.25 million, it's the gateway drug to the world of truly expensive automobiles. Number 9. Bugatti Centodieci. When Bugatti decided to celebrate their 110th anniversary, they didn't just throw a party with cake and balloons. No, they created a rolling tribute to their legendary EB110 supercar from the 1990s. And the result is the absolutely stunning Centodieci. This isn't just another Bugatti, it's a love letter written in carbon fiber and quad-turbo W16 Fury. The angular geometric bodywork pays homage to the original EB110 while incorporating modern aerodynamic wizardry that would make NASA engineers weep with joy. Every vent, every line, every surface serves a purpose beyond mere aesthetics, channeling air to cool the massive engine or generate downforce to keep this 1,600 horsepower beast glued to the tarmac. The real magic happens when you press that throttle pedal, 0 to 60 in just 2.4 seconds, courtesy of that magnificent W16 engine that sounds like thunder being tamed by angels. With only 10 ever produced and a price tag of $9 million, the Centodieci isn't just expensive, it's a statement that some things in life are worth any price. Number 8. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. Sweden isn't typically known for producing hypercars, but Christian von Koenigsegg had other plans when he decided to challenge the automotive establishment with machines that defy conventional wisdom. The CCXR Trevita represents the absolute pinnacle of Koenigsegg's engineering prowess, and it's wrapped in a finish so unique that it literally sparkles like a diamond. The Trevita treatment involves infusing the carbon fiber bodywork with actual diamond dust, creating a finish that changes color depending on the light, making this hypercar look like it was crafted by jewelry artisans rather than automotive engineers. Underneath that diamond-coated skin lies a twin supercharged V8 engine producing 1,118 horsepower, enough to launch this Swedish missile from 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, while screaming toward a top speed exceeding 250 miles per hour. The interior continues the theme of controlled madness, with a fighter jet-inspired cockpit that puts every control within reach while surrounding the driver in the finest materials money can buy. Floyd Mayweather Jr. was among the select few who managed to secure one of only 3 ever produced at $4.8 million. Number 7. Lamborghini Sián Roadster. When Lamborghini engineers were tasked with creating their first hybrid supercar, they didn't play it safe with some understated design study. Instead, they unleashed the Sián Roadster, a car so aggressively beautiful that it looks like it was designed by someone who had a very serious conversation with the God of Thunder himself. This isn't just a convertible supercar, it's a rolling piece of automotive art that happens to pack a naturally aspirated V12 engine enhanced by a 48-volt hybrid system, creating a combined output that will make your soul question reality. The bodywork is a masterpiece of angular aggression, with every line, every vent, every surface screaming, "I am not like the others." The active aerodynamics adjust constantly to optimize downforce and cooling, while the interior wraps you in the finest Italian leather and carbon fiber. The real magic happens when you remove the roof sections and experience that hybrid V12 symphony in all its glory. The sound is so intoxicating that you'll find excuses to drive just to hear it sing. With only 19 ever produced, the Cian Roadster represents exclusivity that money alone cannot guarantee. The Lamborghini Cian Roadster is priced at $3.7 million. Number 6. Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta. Horacio Pagani doesn't just build cars. He creates automotive sculptures that happen to have engines. And the Zonda HP Barchetta represents the absolute zenith of his artistic vision. This isn't merely the most expensive Pagani ever created. It's a rolling testament to what happens when an aerospace engineer decides that conventional automotive design principles are merely suggestions. The HP Barchetta takes the already exotic Zonda formula and pushes it into the realm of pure fantasy, with a completely open-top design that eliminates the roof entirely because, as Pagani reasoned, why would you want anything between you and the sky when driving a masterpiece? The carbon fiber bodywork is a symphony of curves and angles. Each surface handcrafted and polished to a mirror finish that reflects light like liquid mercury. Under the rear clamshell lies a naturally aspirated 7.3-liter V12 engine that produces 789 horsepower while creating a soundtrack that would make Pavarotti weep with envy. The interior blends the finest Italian leather, exposed carbon fiber, and machined aluminum, creating an environment that feels more like the cockpit of a luxury spacecraft. With only 3 ever produced and 1 kept by Pagani himself, the HP Barchetta commands a price of $17.5 million. Number 5. Bugatti La Voiture Noire. In 2019, Bugatti decided to create not just a car, but a rolling tribute to one of the most mysterious and beautiful automobiles ever lost to history, the Type 57S C Atlantic. The result was La Voiture Noire, a one-of-one hypercar that redefined what expensive means in the automotive world. This isn't just another Bugatti, it's a complete reimagining of automotive luxury, wrapped in a body so sensuous that it appears to have been sculpted from liquid obsidian. Every surface flows seamlessly into the next, creating a silhouette that's simultaneously classic and futuristic, elegant and menacing. The front grille, composed of 25 individual pieces, creates a face so distinctive that it would be recognizable from miles away, while the rear features an integrated light bar that spans the entire width of the car. Under that gorgeous skin lies the same quad-turbo W16 engine found in the Chiron, but here it's been tuned to produce 1,479 horsepower, enough to propel this rolling art piece from 0 to 60 in just 2.4 seconds. The interior is a masterclass in bespoke luxury, with every surface customized specifically for this unique creation. Cristiano Ronaldo was the fortunate buyer who secured this automotive unicorn for $18.7 million, making it not just one of the most expensive cars ever sold, but also one of the most exclusive. Number 4. SP Automotive Chaos. Greece may be famous for ancient philosophy, stunning islands, and economic drama, but hypercars, not so much. That's what makes the SP Automotive Chaos so absolutely remarkable. It's a Greek hypercar that can outrun almost anything on 4 wheels, while looking like it was designed by the gods themselves. The Chaos looks like something that escaped from a science fiction movie, with angular bodywork that appears to have been chiseled from a single block of titanium. Here's where things get really interesting. Approximately 78% of the car's structure is 3D printed using titanium, making it not just one of the most advanced manufacturing achievements in automotive history, but also one of the lightest. The result of all this aerospace-grade engineering? A hypercar that can accelerate from 0 to 60 in just 1.5 seconds while reaching a top speed of 310 miles per hour, numbers that make even the most exotic supercars look slow. With only 20 ever to be produced and all already sold despite the $14.4 million price tag, the Chaos proves innovation comes from unexpected places. Number 3. Rolls-Royce Sweptail. What do you do when you're a billionaire but can't quite achieve royalty status? Well, if you're Sam Lee, son of Hong Kong real estate mogul Samuel Tak Lee, you commission Rolls-Royce to create a completely bespoke automobile that makes every other luxury car look like a rental. The Sweptail isn't just expensive, It's a rolling palace that redefined what custom coach building could achieve in the modern era. This one-of-one masterpiece draws inspiration from the grand touring cars of the 1920s and 30s, but executes that vision with contemporary technology and manufacturing techniques that would have been pure fantasy to the original coach builders. The exterior is a study in elegant restraint, with a two-tone paint scheme that flows from deep blue to silver, creating a visual effect that changes dramatically depending on the viewing angle and lighting conditions. Inside, the Sweptail is nothing short of spectacular, with a panoramic glass roof that stretches the entire length of the cabin, allowing occupants to feel connected to the sky while surrounded by the finest leather, handcrafted wood veneers, and polished aluminum. At $13 million, the Sweptail represents the ultimate expression of automotive personalization. Number 2, Rolls-Royce Boat Tail, $28 million. Claiming the crown as the most luxurious car in the world for 2025 is the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail, a one-off coach-built masterpiece that redefines the very concept of automotive luxury. This isn't just the most expensive car ever sold. This is the ultimate expression of what's possible when cost is no object and imagination is the only limit. The Boat Tail represents over 4 years of collaboration between Rolls-Royce's master craftsmen and 3 of the world's most discerning collectors, resulting in a machine that's as much a piece of art as it is a mode of transportation. The inspiration comes from the golden age of yachting, and every detail reflects this nautical heritage. The rear deck opens like a luxury yacht to reveal a hosting suite that would make 5-star hotels jealous. A bespoke parasol extends to provide shade, complete with a rotating mechanism that follows the sun's path throughout the day. The timepieces integrated into the dashboard are created by Bovet 1822, featuring complications that display the time in multiple time zones and phases of the moon. Number 1, Ferrari 250 GTO. Here we are at the absolute pinnacle of automotive value, and it's not some modern hypercar loaded with the latest technology. Instead, it's a racing car from 1962 that has transcended mere transportation to become something approaching religious significance for car enthusiasts worldwide. The Ferrari 250 GTO isn't just the most expensive car ever sold. It's a piece of motorsport history that captured the hearts and imaginations of generations of racing fans and collectors. Only 36 of these automotive icons were ever produced between 1962 and 1964, and each one was hand-built with the singular purpose of winning races. This particular 1963 model, chassis number 4153GT, didn't just participate in motorsport, it dominated, winning the Tour de France automobile in 1964 and competing in countless other events across Europe. The interior is Spartanly beautiful, with basic racing instrumentation and minimal creature comforts, because this car was built for one purpose: going fast and winning races. Under the hood, a 3.0-liter V12 engine produces 300 horsepower, which might seem modest by today's standards. But in 1962, this was cutting-edge technology that allowed the GTO to compete with and often beat much larger, more powerful competitors. When American businessman David McNeil decided he absolutely had to own this particular piece of history, he paid a record-breaking $70 million in a private sale, making it not just the most expensive car ever sold, but the most expensive object ever sold that wasn't real estate or a work of art.